What's up, guys? Kersey28 and the crew here. I'm here with Psycho Dad. Say what's up, Psycho Dad.
What's going on, guys?
All right. So, as you can see on the screen here, I'm playing some Battlefield 2042. And that is because Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has become so terrible that I can no longer stomach playing it for you guys. Sorry, but I will not play that game. I told you months ago that I was done with it, and I meant it. I uninstalled the game. I'm done with it. I'm never playing it again. There's no amount of money in the world you could pay me to play that terrible game. And apparently, I'm not alone in thinking this. I guess the entire rest of the Call of Duty community, or damn near almost all of it, agrees with me because Activision has now dropped the name Modern Warfare 2 from the title down to just Call of Duty, which is, you can't get any more generic than that. So obviously, the game's doing terribly. There's apparently nobody playing the game because it's so unpopular that they figured that if they got rid of the name Modern Warfare 2 from the title, that maybe more people would download it and more people would play it. Then I guess that didn't work. So then they changed the cover art of the game, which before it was a picture of Price. Now they've made some new cartoon image, and it looks like something straight out of Fortnite. So you can tell they completely just try to rip off Fortnite to try and get some stupid kids to download it, and hopefully some idiots to download it to play Warzone. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you right here on screen. This is the new Call of Duty Season 6 cover art. As you can tell, this is a complete joke. It's a fictional cartoon character. So Activision has completely gone off the rails. They've completely thrown in the towel. When you guys go through like your games list or you go in the store, this is what you see. And if you type in Modern Warfare 2, it's not going to come up. It's just going to come up as Call of Duty with this cartoon-looking image. It's really sad and pathetic that Call of Duty has gotten so bad that they're just throwing everything in the trash and they're trying everything under the sun to try and save it. And I got news for you, Activision. You're not turning things around with Modern Warfare 2. It's so bad, there's no saving it. You guys already know my complaints with the game. The kill streaks are terrible, the maps are terrible, and the game's just not fun. The perk system's terrible. Everything that could have gone wrong with this game went wrong. It's undoubtedly, and it's not speculation anymore. This confirms that the entire COD community hates this game. So, Dad, what is your thought? What's your take on Activision dropping Modern Warfare 2 from the title and this new cover art that is clearly a copy of Fortnite?
So, guys, well, my take on it is, I kind of figured they would do this because if anyone knows, Call of Duty the last 4 years has really, really struggled in keeping people into the multiplayer. And Modern Warfare 2 is literally like a great example of it. What do they not do? They don't listen to the community. IW is content with, keeping people playing the same all the time. Not to mention, Modern Warfare 2 has some of the worst SBMM I've ever seen. The game plays you, right? So you have one game, you do great. Your next two games, they're average. You might go positive. You might maybe win just by a hair, though. And then the next two games after that, you lose. It's a guarantee you will lose. And then the cycle just repeats. So the multiplayer at its core, it's just not fun. Because you don't have dead silence as a perk. Even people in normal, not ranked player, using nothing but the TAC 56 and the Vaznev 9K, which are the best guns in the game. And then they drop overpowered DLC weapons, so everyone gets those, just uses them against you. And it seems that Modern Warfare 2 is just trying to drop the milsim completely from the game. Considering, look at the cover art, it's literally a picture of Spawn from like some 1990s horror movie. And it's Halloween time, obviously, so because it's October 1st. So they're trying every little play in the book that they can get so people will buy their microtransactions just because Modern Warfare 2 was such a terrible game. And, at least with 2019, the milsim, it stuck throughout the entirety of the game. Like, at the very end is when some of the stuff got kind of iffy, but still, they kept to the core design of the game. It was kept a milsim game. Then you have Black Ops Cold War. it was an arcade shooter, and it's probably the only decent Call of Duty out of the last 4 years. It still has terrible SBMM, but the kill streaks in that game, the system, it was flawed. That system didn't work. If it didn't have that system, the game might have actually been the best out of all four of them, but it's still a mediocre tryhard game. They have Vanguard. In the beginning, they tried to stick to historical accuracy, but we saw right through that in the campaign. Oh, yeah, there's a woman sniper. Really? Come on. Yeah, historical accuracy, though, right? Then Modern Warfare 2 comes out. And this game was such a joke. I stopped playing back in Season 3 because that was the final straw for me. After I got all the achievements, I uninstalled the game, and I said later. I quit playing the game. And over time, it's just kept going down, down, and down, and down. You know, back in the Call of Duty golden years, I would play that Call of Duty game the entire year because guess what? It was fun. The content we got was meaningful. You know, every couple months you got a guaranteed 4 maps. Most of the maps were good because the developers actually cared about the game. And not to mention, the older Call of Duty games were made with a couple hundred people. Now you got like 3,000 devs that apparently made Modern Warfare 2, and it's literally one of the worst Call of Duty games I've ever played in my life. And the Fortnite effect has been affecting that game for a while, but basically every game falls under the Fortnite effect now just so they can con little stupid kids into playing the game and buying every little microtransaction under the sun. But you know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 is just trying to wipe the name completely from the game. Not to mention the game's integrating with the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And let's all hope Sledgehammer can actually do something right for a change. If there's one thing they're actually good at, it's listening to the community. But when it comes to the core of their games, most of them are pretty average to bad. They're honestly, one of their best games was probably Advanced Warfare, and that came out almost 10 years ago now. And that was just because they took Call of Duty a new direction. Yeah, they had pay-to-win supply drops. But that was probably the only semi-decent good Sledgehammer game. So hopefully with Modern Warfare 3, they can actually figure out how to make a game and how to balance the game and actually make the game fun. But then again, half the content, well actually more like 3/4 of the content from this year's COD is getting carry over into the new COD. So will it really even be a lot of work on Sledgehammer's part? Like, in all honesty, they're not having to do a lot of work besides make the campaign and the zombies mode. And literally, they have the silver platter slapped right in front of them. They have to do literally nothing besides remaster all the Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps, make a campaign with a semi-decent narrative, and the zombies mode. They're literally being asked to do the bare minimum work, and if they literally screw this up, they need to be fired if they mess this up. They're literally being asked to do nothing. But will Modern Warfare 3 actually be a good game? Who knows? I'm hoping it's good. The only reason myself and my son are going to buy the game is to cover it for you guys. And we're not no paid shill by Activision. We'll actually tell you the truth if the game's good or not. You know, most of the COD content creators, they'll just be like, oh, this game's so awesome. It's so great. They'll just lie straight to your face. And then halfway through the game's life cycle, they'll just drop it and just act like nothing happened. So I'm going into Modern Warfare 3 already in the mindset that it's going to be bad. And that way, if it is bad, I'm not that disappointed. But the Fortnite effect with Modern Warfare 2, it's so cringy. It's ridiculous. You know, they marketed the game as a milsim, and then they're like, yeah, we'll just throw that out the window. Like, okay. But you marketed the game as a milsim, now you're just backpedaling on it. You know, it's whatever. I don't even play Modern Warfare 2 anymore. I don't really care. I hope that game goes down in history as the worst Call of Duty ever, which at this rate it probably is, right behind 2019. But yeah, Modern Warfare 2, if you're still playing it, you got to find a new game to play. That game is so bad. But that's what I got to say about it. Hopefully Modern Warfare 3 is good, but who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, guys, so if you're not like YouTubers and you're not going to make money from playing the game and like doing reviews and doing rants on it, do not buy this game. It is not going to be worth $70. It's essentially a glorified updated version to this crap game. The only redeeming factor for me in buying it is going to be, one, to try out the new zombie mode, and of course to see what happens to Makarov in the campaign. But other than that, I'm not hyped for this game, and I would not be buying it if it weren't for you guys. So I hope you guys do appreciate the content that we are going to have for the game, because it is strictly for you. And like Psycho Dad said, we're not like one of these big time YouTubers who gets all like these checks from Activision and all these people to promote the game and suck the game's dick. We are completely funded by you guys, so you know we're going to be giving you guys the straight truth about the game. And Modern Warfare 2 is a pile of garbage. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think about this decision, and we'll see you guys all in the next video.